it's Night Fear, and I am coming on today with a tag video. I do not do a lot of tags on my channel because most of the tags I feel better if you do it face to face, and I really don't like to show my face. But I was actually tagged to do this one, and it's a library type tag, and so I decided that I really wanted to do this. Excuse me, I do have the questions written down, so I'll kind of be looking up and down. And this is actually the lot called the Library Lovers Tag. And I was tagged by Shannon Ridler, and I will tag her down below. Yeah, sure. I will link her channel down below. Please go check her out because she has a wonderful channel. She's a very sweet person, and she reads a lot of good books, and she likes to go to the library too. This tag was originally by Pie and Books. I will see if I can find that channel or that the original tag and link it down below also. But let's go ahead and get this started. So the first question is, how often do you visit your local library? Now this question is hard for me because it is very difficult for me to get out. I do have my own wheelchair, but it's very cumbersome because I'm a big girl, and it's a big, shush up. My fiance is in the kitchen laughing at me. And it is really heavy, and it's hard to kind of get around. And we don't drive, and we don't have a car, so it's very difficult for us to get places. So my fiance usually walks where we need to go, and the library's like, what, a mile and a half, babe? Yeah, it's about a mile and a half. So what I do is and I'll show you, we have a cool app for the library. And what I do is I'll go on that app, and I've been participating in a lot of readathons lately. So I will actually kind of scour the internet for different books, sometimes for the challenges, or I'll just get on there and actually look up. I usually will look up the titles and stuff because the library app is not real. Okay, so this is our library app, and you can type in the book or the author here, and then it'll come up if you have it, and then I can actually reserve it. And so what I'll do is I will look up the books that I want, I'll reserve them, and then my fiance will go and pick them up for me, and then he'll return them, and then we'll, kind of do it like that. So I'm very organized when it comes to my books because I can't physically go myself, which kind of stinks because I do love to go to the library. Kaylin and I went a lot last summer. That was before I was able to walk a little bit. Now it hurts too much. I have back problems. I've done a couple videos and explained situations. If you have any questions, just let me know, or if you guys want another video, I can do another video, or however you want to do that. But anyway, I do have issues walking for any length of time. I do have a cane where I can do short little distances, but not for any length of time. So anyway, roundabout, my fiance goes to the library for me probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on when I get books done, when readathons are coming up. I mean, it all just depends because we're always switching out the books. And he actually got Kaylin's books for her. He went to the library for her also, and we did the same thing. We reserved her Queerlit Readathon books, and he was able to go get those for her also, which kind of stinks because I mean, she doesn't get to do that either where she gets to go. But I'm hoping maybe I can arrange, over the next 2 months, I can arrange a time where she and I can go together. And it's also, the wheelchair is also heavy enough that I can't pick it up, but she can't. It's hard for her to pick up out of a car, out of a trunk, and to put back too. So my fiance has to go. So if he goes then she has to stay here with Christopher because Christopher he just doesn't do well in the library for any length of time at all. he gets real bored and he gets loud. And if you guys don't know that, Christopher is my 7-year-old autistic son, and so he gets a little loud and people are not very understanding a lot of times. So yeah, it's just this whole big thing. So wow, that was loud. I'm in the living room, guys, because I moved books out here and the bookcases in the bedroom are a mess, and it's too hard to set this up on my bed trying to film myself. So I just decided I would come out here with the Stephen King books, and yeah, so you get Christopher's noise and Kaylin's noise and everybody else.
Why did you point at me and say Christopher's noise?
I don't know, because I meant to point this way and my hand went this way. I don't know. You know how it is. For you guys that are parents, you know how that goes. You know, you always say the wrong name. It's just a thing. Okay, so the next question is, are you the type of person who checks out more books than you know you can read, or are you someone who only checks out the exact amount of books you intend on reading before they are due?
More.
Okay, so here's the thing also. The library, we only can check out 20 books at a time on a card. So normally I will have 20 books or almost 20 books checked out. Right now I have 20 books checked out. Now those 20 books, will I read them all? Yes, I will. Sometimes I don't get them read and then I'll write them down to check out again at a later date. We have, we can check out, so you have that original 2 weeks and then you can renew it 2 times. So we have like 6 weeks where we, can read the books. Sometimes it's because I'm just not interested in the book, or I'm not as interested at that time as I think I will be. Sometimes I just don't get to them. I really want to read it and I just don't get to it. And then I'll just check it out later for a different readathon. There's a couple on the readathons I'm doing now that I had last year, and I rechecked them out so I can read them. So eventually I'll get there. So I guess to answer the question, it's both. Sometimes I don't get to them and sometimes I don't. But I do tend to keep around 20.
Sometimes she uses my library card.
Actually, no, I haven't. I haven't done that in a while. I did ask. I was thinking about using hers though, because this month is a mess. But I decided not to in case she wants to check out some more books, because I really want her to read more, because she was like reading a lot and then she kind of stopped. And so I'm hoping that she'll... But I know she's read a lot of the graphic novels. So you read how many? 4? But you haven't even read any since. She like read 4 in a day, and then she hasn't read any since.
I'm not real.
Uh-huh. Well, you only have till Saturday? You have till Saturday.
4 more days.
Today's Wednesday.
4 more days.
Okay, get them read. All right, sorry guys. All right, so the third. How old were you when you got your first library card? I was thinking about this when I heard Shannon doing hers, and I can remember, I think I was like kindergarten, 1st grade. I know I was in elementary school, but I was really young. And we went to I was living in Hurricane, West Virginia, and we did a field trip. Why are you looking at me weird? I hate doing videos out here, guys. They all look at me like I'm crazy. But we went on a field trip to the library, and I filled out a library card, and I remember it was a little plastic square card, and it had like an owl or something on it, and it had my name on it, and I was so proud of that card that it had my name on it and that I could go check out books. It was so cool, and I can still remember to that day holding that card and how proud I was to get my first library card. It was really cool. Okay. Do you use your library... Okay, this is the 5th one. Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. I'm on the 4th one. Do you go to your library looking for a particular book, or do you check out anything that piques your interest? Okay, going back to what I said before. Right now, okay, if I physically go, I will have an idea, but a lot of times I will also look and just pick out what's interesting to me. I love to browse the shelves, especially the newer shelves, to see what's there, the graphic novel shelves. Kaylin and I know where all that stuff is in our library, don't we, Kaylin? Easy, Christopher. Thank you. Good boy. So we kind of, but lately I haven't been able to go. And so what happens is I have very particular, you know, what I'm looking for because of the readathons. Or sometimes I'll have a book that I'm interested in and it'll show up in my ebook. So, I mean, it depends. And then I'll look sometimes to see if they have the physical copy at the library. I mean, I do the library a lot different than a lot of people because of my circumstances. So, and it's wonderful that my library has online that I'm able to do this. So, for those people that are mostly homebound like me, check out your library and see if they have an online, and if you have a friend or a loved one who can go get books for you, then, oh, Christopher, Kaylin, can you plug in the lamp?
Mm-hmm.
No, Christopher, no. Hurry up, Kaylin. Oh, he did it. Never mind. Okay, sorry guys. I have a lamp. It's just a regular like straight lamp that I'm using for light because it is very rainy and dreary out here in Tennessee today. And Christopher just unfortunately unplugged it. So, but he did manage to plug it back in. So yay, Christopher. All right, but anyway, so like I was saying, if you are homebound or sort of homebound, you know, just check out that. All right, so the fifth question, do you use your library to check out just books, or do you also check out DVDs, audiobooks, CDs? Okay, for physical, I mostly check out books. We have checked out DVDs in the past, but it's been a while because I have Prime and a couple other places, and we usually watch a lot of YouTube, so we don't really check out too many DVDs lately. Now, if we see one that we like, I'm not opposed to checking it out. I do not check out ebooks from the library itself. Instead, Christopher, it's okay. I have another website that is Overdrive, and it's the Tennessee Reads. And I get my ebooks and my audiobooks from this. I also get them through Script. That's not library. Ooh, and they've come out with some new ones. They got some new ones. Cool. I have to check that out later. Sorry. I try to keep checking that at least once a day, every couple days, because they have new books on and off. So, so that answers that question. I don't. So the answer to that is I really don't right now get anything else through the physical library. I do it through online. And actually through Overdrive now you can actually get movies too, which I think is really cool. Okay, question 6, from what section do you check out a majority of your books? And this is YA, middle grade, adult, nonfiction. Most of the books I read are YA, but I have been reading a lot of adult fiction lately. Nonfiction, I don't read a lot of. I've been reading a lot more lately. I have, I think 2 or 3 that I'm going to be reading this month, or more. And I've been reading a little bit more middle grade lately, but I still would say the majority are YA. But my thing is that I do not particularly read. I go, oh, I'm going to just read YA. Like for a challenge or whatever, I'll look and I'll say, okay, like say it's, I don't know, whatever. And I'll look at the books and I'll read what they're about, and then I will try to get that book. I don't say, oh, look, it's YA. No, I don't do that. I just look at what it's about, and then that's the kind of book I get. It just happens that the majority right now are YA. So, but I'll read, like I said, pretty much anything except for mystery and smut. I don't like smutty books either. And then the last question is, what is your favorite part of using your local library? And I guess, I mean, there's a lot of different things, but for me, it's the ease that I can use it, that I can go online, I can reserve my books, my fiance can go and pick them up, and I don't have to worry about trying to find a ride there with my wheelchair and, you know, all of that I can just go online and see what books they have and you know, and reserve them and things like that. So, I think that's my favorite part. Plus just getting, books to be able to read and share and, you know, to share with you guys and tell you guys, you know, hey, this is a good book, or I like this book, and, you know, maybe go check this out if you like the types of books that I like. So, yeah. So, I want to thank Shannon so much for tagging me. I'm sorry it's a little late. I kind of have to work up filming these kind of videos. But, yeah, so I had a lot of fun. I might be trying to do, you know, at least one tag a month, maybe, if not a little more. But at least trying one. Trying to get, you know, used to this. But mostly you'll just be seeing my hands. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tag. Oh, yeah, I need to tag people. I forgot to figure out who I want to tag. Let me tag Reads Readers. Let me tag, I think her channel is Cat Reads. I should have looked up these before I got on here. Let me also tag, I'm trying to think of who watches my videos for me to tag. Or anybody else that just wants to do this tag that loves libraries, you know, go ahead and do this tag. I'm sorry if I mean, my brain, if you watch my videos, you understand my brain does not work. It doesn't remember a lot of things. Even when I'm talking about books, sometimes I'll forget what I'm saying or forget, you know, and that's why I don't usually say character names, because I don't remember them unless I've specifically wrote them down. That's just kind of how it is. But anyway, you guys, I hope have a wonderful, beautiful day. And I think the sun has actually come out, so maybe our rain is done for today. Let's hope. Because it's been raining since this morning. Please remember to always be kind to one another. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!
Bye.